We're back from the break, and during the break I got a lot of questions from you, and I'm going to do my best to answer every question as well as I can, keeping in mind that we have a limited amount of time, and I will do my best to be succinct. Before I go forward on this, though, I want to take a moment to just show you two books. And one of those books is called HOA Murders, and another book is called Neighbors at War. And I'm going to go ahead and leave them up here during the lecture. I did not write these books. These books are written by other people, and they have content in them relative to homeowners associations. I am not endorsing that you go out and buy the books, not telling you that you should buy the books, but what may be most important at this moment in time is that this has gotten to the point where people are writing books about the subject. Not just articles, not just newspapers, not just magazines, not just television, not just these recordings. People are now writing books and making them available to the public. So, please take a moment and maybe come up after the lecture and look at the books and see what you think. All right, this is going to be questions and answers, so I'd like to begin with the first question. How is it possible that it actually got to the way it has gotten to, and how did it get this big, and why does it stay this way? And to do this for you, I'm actually going to try and use the board to give you a picture of how this has worked. Let us assume for a moment that here we have the parameters of a county. For the purpose of this presentation, we're going to use this as Clark County. I happen to be in Clark County, Nevada. This is true, though, all over the United States. Now, the way cities grow is they go through a process of planning. And so we have the center of the city, and the city grows out, and it grows out, and it grows out, and sometimes there are little pockets over here. But for the most part, everything is planned. Now, the homeowners associations at the beginning weren't planned. It was something that simply happened. It was an idea. Let's have a group and let's call it a homeowners association. And so it became that. But then the cities got involved, and this is a very interesting story as to why. You see, the city decides where the shopping center is going to go, and these are going to be the schools, and this will be industrial, and so on. But this pocket here, and this pocket here, and this pocket here, and here, and here, and so on, will be residential. Now, these residential pockets used to be builders going in and building a home, one home at a time, 2 homes at a time, 5 homes at a time. But now they build hundreds at a time, and the city designates those areas as an area that's going to be a homeowners association. Why? Now it's quite provocative. You see, where there is a home or a subdivision, an old one, the city is required to maintain the streets and the lights and all of the things that revolve around that. It's the same as the rest of the city, the freeways. All of that is maintained by the city. But these homeowners associations, when they're gated, especially, must maintain themselves. This then is an enormous windfall to the city. Why? Well, here, your tax dollars that you paid, they're paying for those streets, they're paying for the maintenance, they're paying for the lights. But here, the tax money that you pay, your taxes on your home, they're not paying for your streets. you're paying for them again. So, once you've gone into an HOA, you're going to pay property tax the same as this person's paying property tax, but now your money for your HOA dues is now going to go to the maintenance of the streets. It is an enormous windfall for the city to designate areas as homeowners associations. It means that they don't need to use tax money to maintain your property. Therefore, most of the areas are designated as homeowners associations. And now I pass an opinion to you. Please excuse my bluntness here. I believe that the cities have become habituated to the money, that they've gotten so used to saving the money that they now need it desperately. And we know at the time of this recording, it's February in 2013, cities all over the country are in trouble, as is the economy. What's one of the solutions? Have more city employees. How are you going to pay for those city employees? Taxes. There's another way to pay for them. Don't have to expend money on the citizens. You are a citizen, and we don't have to pay anything to maintain you. This system now is something that grows in size, and it is very difficult, except to go into an old designated area and build a house or two. Most areas are designated as homeowners association, which saves the city an enormous amount of money, producing a double taxation system.